Alright guys, today we have a bit of stuff to go over concerning Fortnite Save the World. This is probably going to be one of either 2 or 3 separate videos concerning news, because there is quite a lot of stuff that has come out regarding Save the World in terms of news, and you know, some of it's good, a lot of it's bad. And today I want to go over probably the most important of that news, which is actually concerning the Fortnite Save the World update State of Development, which came out from Epic Games around 2 in the morning today, which of course is the 30th of June. So I'm not going to waste your time. Let's just go ahead and jump into it. I'm going to be giving my opinions as I read this out, and I will be giving my overarching thoughts at the end, as well as promoting a very, very important hashtag that has been trending worldwide on Twitter, which is hashtag Save the World. So let's go and jump into it. This, of course, like I said, is the State of Development, which is basically how Epic Games is viewing the future of Save the World and what their entire idea of the future of this game is. They start out by saying this: Fortnite has always been in a constant state of evolution since we began development, and so much has changed over the years as we played and developed the game with you. As we near the 3-year anniversary of Fortnite and Save the World's release, we wanted to share an update on our development plans. Since the launch of Save the World's early access period, we added a vast collection of unique heroes and schematics, an overhaul of the front end and hero loadouts, a weapon recombobulation system, a climactic narrative experience — I personally completely disagree with that — and more that has shaped Save the World into a massive collection RPG experience. Today we're bringing Save the World out of early access, and I've decided that it will remain a premium experience rather than going free to play. Development of new content will slow down after this official release, but the adventure doesn't end here for Save the World. Definitely something interesting to say. After free-to-play has been touted ever since this game, well, since before this game released, they have now decided that Save the World will remain a pay-to-play game, and due to this decision, they will also slow down the development of new content even more than it's already been slowed down. Very interesting. Moving on from this, they say that all paid founders will have their founders packs upgraded to the next level and unlock all the rewards included in the upgraded pack. Free, courtesy of home base. Oh, how nice of you. Ultimate Edition owners would be granted the new Metal Team Leader pack and 8,000 V-Bucks. I will tell you in a little bit as to why the 8,000 V-Bucks does not really matter that much. But of course, basically what this means is that if you are an owner of, let's say, the pack under the Ultimate Edition, right? The pack that is under the Nocturno Edition that hasn't come out in a long time, if you log on right now, you will actually get the Nocturno and all the stuff that comes with that edition. If you were up to the Founders Revolt pack, which I think was like the Super Deluxe or just regular Deluxe, then you will get the Super Deluxe whenever you log on. You basically get a free upgrade, one above whatever founder pack you previously had, as the game is no longer in early access, so founders packs will never be sold again. And if you were an Ultimate Edition owner, you already have the Nocturno, you get $80 worth of V-Bucks and a Metal Team Leader pack, which is stuff that we've discussed in the leaks. The Metal Team Leader is actually released, but we'll go over that in just a minute. They go on to say, the Legacy Early Access label will also be removed from Battle Royale and Creative Game Modes, a holdover from our initial Save the World launch. Over the coming months, Save the World will no longer be able to support all upcoming Fortnite Battle Royale cosmetic purchases. But your existing library of cosmetics will continue to function in both modes. We'll let everyone know via the home base status report when this change will take place. So, as I was talking about the 8,000 V-Bucks, for some reason, after hyping up the entirety of the locker back in Season X, Epic Games has decided to completely cancel cosmetic support for Save the World. Save the World will no longer be able to support all upcoming Fortnite Battle Royale cosmetic purchases, which means anything that you buy in Fortnite Battle Royale at a certain given date up until that date will no longer carry over to Save the World. We don't know when this date is because they said that they would tell us via the home base status report, but there is nothing in the home base status report that tells us about this. So if you do want to use cosmetics in Save the World, make sure that you do buy them in Battle Royale right now. Now, I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, and I want to say that they're saying this because a Save the World item shop is in the works, but they did not mention that, so there is no way to tell what their intentions are, whether they are canceling cosmetic support of Save the World, or they are going to add a Save the World item shop later. We have no idea right now, just to give you guys a little bit of an idea on how it could go either way. Now, probably the only interesting good thing that is mentioned in the state of development is actually the new major feature, which is Ventures. They say, long-term replayability is the key motivation behind our next major feature, Ventures. Ventures is a new season-long excursion that takes place in a seasonal zone with new and unique modifiers to tackle. Each venture season brings in a path of continued progression and fresh seasonal levels to climb. Conquering the challenges in Ventures will earn you seasonal experience, which impacts the level of difficulty you encounter, weapons you find, and the seasonal rewards that you earn. Reaching higher seasonal venture levels unlocks a supercharger material that can raise the level of items in your main collection beyond their current cap, which would be 130. We're hard at work on this new feature and will share a deeper dive as we get closer on to its release. Until then, there are many more great updates to look forward to as the pirates have invaded home base. Along with them come a brand new tropical biome on an all-new narrative questline and one of home base's own to join your team. I don't want to comment on this too much. I don't know entirely what Ventures is, how good it is, or how bad it is. I don't know, with their wording here, how much of this is going to be new, like earning new weapons, going to new seasonal areas. I don't know what they're really doing here. I don't know if this is just a different way for us to play recycled content. They say something like, quote, that takes place in a seasonal zone. So does this, quote, seasonal zone mean Frostnight, whenever Christmas is around, or Hexylvania when October rolls around? Or does it mean a whole new biome for us to explore, Ventures? I don't know. So I'm not going to give an opinion on this. It sounds cool, but we're going to have to see more information about it. I just don't want to comment too much on it whenever they say that they're going to share details later down the line. I'm going to respect that, and I'm not going to make too much of a comment on that when I don't know too much about it. So let's go ahead and move on from that to the next part of this state of development, which says the Save the World seasonal structure will change. As we roll out Ventures, we're shifting to an annual recurring seasonal schedule where existing in-game narratives and events, such as Frostnight and Dungeons, will continue on a seasonal rotation unique to Save the World and separate from Battle Royale. Save the World's massive library of existing heroes, schematics, and questlines will rotate in throughout each season, with a handful of new quests and heroes coming in at a slower pace. This will happen by way of quest rewards, event llamas, or within the event store. Homebase will continue squashing bugs and balancing issues over the course of each season. So, let's go ahead and imagine that Ventures is going to be completely new content. So each season, from the way that it sounds, we are going to get Ventures, which in this scenario may be completely new content. And alongside the completely new content, there is going to be a constant rotation of old questlines, old heroes, old weapons, and old events. Now, if Ventures isn't new content, with new areas to explore, new weapons, new game modes, this is bad. You cannot base the future of Save the World on rotating out and in content constantly. Throwing in Frostnight and Dungeons and blockbuster quest lines and all this old stuff throughout the entire rest of the game is not a good idea if there's not actual real content to go alongside it. Again, Ventures could be that real content, but we don't know yet, and we're going to have to wait on their clarification in a future post. I'm just saying, though, this does have the potential to be something really bad, but we'll just have to wait and see. The wording on this post is absolutely horrible, and it definitely raises a lot more questions than it does, actual answers. But let's go ahead and move on to the last little bit, where they talk about new Save the World packs. Starting Thursday, we're introducing a new Save the World pack series that benefits commanders both new and old. Today, we're happy to announce the first pack of the series, the Metal Team Leader Pack. Do keep in mind, as we said earlier, if you are an Ultimate Edition owner, you will already have this. I already have this in my inventory in Save the World, so just letting you guys know. It goes on to say the Metal Team Leader Pack introduces a new hero, Papa Bear weapon schematic, a bow back bling, and a Metal Team Leader challenges, and entry to Save the World at a new $20 price point. These exclusive Save the World challenges will earn you 1,000 V-Bucks, 500 X-Ray tickets, and a legendary Troll Stash Llama. I do want to say, this is a fantastic deal to get people to play Save the World, as they only need to pay $20, and they get all these other extra bonuses. So I guess I can give them props on that. They say the cosmetic items of this pack will be shared throughout Battle Royale, Save the World, and Creative. This new pack series will have no impact on existing founder daily logins or their V-Bucks earned, which is now exclusive to the early access founders. The current founders pack and their rewards will be retired once this new pack series becomes available. Lastly, the last thing they have to say in this state of development is something that bothers me to absolutely no end and makes me feel like I've honestly kind of been betrayed. I know at the end of the day it's just a video game, but it really hurts. They say the adventure continues. While the main story of Save the World is complete, there are still adventures to be had. Continue battling the Husk and Twine peaks, take on each Save the World seasonal event, or evolve your collection by completing each venture's season. The choice is yours. We hope that Save the World and upcoming Ventures update will inspire you to continue your adventures and share your stories with us along the way. The Fortnite team. This honestly really hurts. The fact that Epic Games, for this long, has had the idea open to there being a Twine Peaks biome and a Twine Peaks storyline, only to tell us that the main story of Save the World is complete, it hurts. They even went as far as to update the Twine Peaks biome not that long ago, kind of incentivizing that, hey, maybe they were working on it. But for them to say that the Mythic Storm King is where Save the World's story completely ends is not true. Epic Games even knows this. How can you even argue that Save the World's story is over? I don't understand. Twine Peaks wasn't a thing. It never became a thing. The Mythic Storm King with Desiree and the Canny Valley, it doesn't end there. It's not supposed to end there. This wasn't the original vision of the game. You're cutting it short. This isn't what the game was supposed to be. Not to mention the fact that you're taking it out of early access in one of the worst states that the game has been in a very long time. Not only do you have one of your only in-game content activities being endurance, crashing almost every single time somebody plays it, but you have duplication glitches that have plagued this game for over 3 years now. And you think the game is ready to be out of early access? And you're not even going to give it a chance with free-to-play to garner a much bigger audience? I mean, with the Metal Team Leader pack and with cosmetics that you could buy in an item shop, sustaining this game off of free-to-play would be extremely easy. Have you not seen the success that Battle Royale got when you made that game free-to-play? Everyone across the world wanted to play the game because they didn't have to pay for it, unlike H1Z1 and PUBG. And so you come out with this development update. You say that the story for Save the World is done and it's complete. You say that the game is out of early access in a horrible state, mind you, and it's not even going free to play. You say that you're canceling cosmetics for Save the World after hyping it up for an entire season. Yeah, some of the things that you talked about here are great, but there are so many things that are wrong with the state of development here that really hurt me. As someone who has fought for the future of this game for over 2 years, this just hurts. It hurts to see something like this. I can only imagine people who don't have this as their job, that maybe this is their favorite game and this is all they play. And then they see this, and it just feels like a slap to the face. This entire state of development is nothing but dishonesty, cutting the game short from what it's supposed to be, and it just feels wrong. It just feels wrong. Some of the things here are really cool, but I honestly can't get behind this and pretend like I agree. Even if it's not the popular opinion, I'm still going to stand by what I think. And I just think that Epic Games' future for the game is tainted, and it's not what it was supposed to be whenever this game was originally thought up as, and when this game initially launched almost 3 years ago. To end this video off, I just want to mention that I and many other people in the Save the World community have started the hashtag Save the World hashtag on Twitter. It's been trending worldwide under video games, and I advise that all of you go to Twitter and that all of you tweet it out. Share your experiences with the game. Make your voices heard. It's the least that we can do at this point. I don't know if Epic Games is going to hear us, but it's the least that we can do to hopefully see change, because I just feel like this entire thing is just wrong on so many levels. If you disagree with me, that's okay. Feel free to leave a dislike and defend your points in the comments. But this is my genuine opinion on the state of development for Save the World, and as someone that has been a long-time fan of the game, even before making YouTube videos on it, I don't like it, and I think it's wrong. But yeah, guys, that's it for the video. I'm sorry that it wasn't super hype. I'm sorry that I wasn't super enthusiastic or optimistic, but I'm just telling it how it is. I don't want to give false hope. The last thing I want to do is I want to lie to people that support me. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. I'll have another video out soon that'll be going over all the content that came in this update outside of everything we talked about today. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.